setup of the organization has to be, in a fast forward motion of deliverables and stuff, but avoid the speed trap, avoid the daily panic and stuff. All these things can happen when the final order has to go, or final, decision has to be taken. And when you do not kind of slow down, and you do not kind of understand that urgency and panic doesn't help always, then you don't have to make decisions under the so-called negative word, pressure or whatever. And there's no stress around it and stuff, and it helps you kind of, also reflect at your previous experiences, and it helps you look into your, you know, I mean, you can look at how you can better your previous orders, and have some value addition in the present ones and stuff. Okay, discuss opportunities with your network. So always a good idea to kind of consider yourself in a position where you are kind of assessing opportunities in a different light, listening to everybody's viewpoints to get a complete picture of the situation. That helps you kind of also understand that there may be an opportunity in disguise somewhere. Avoid the in-group thinking. This is most important. The in-group thinking is that, the desire to forever control everything and the outcome and stuff. And some people are overconfident, and they are self-confident, and their strong desire to control stuff and have results doesn't motivate people. So a good idea to kind of take feedback from managers, from executive board directors, from your team, from your designers, from your logistics people, from your Karigar people and stuff, from your agencies, and from your clients, which helps you kind of control your risks, and also kind of stimulates your sound decision making and stuff. So all of this helps. And if you are a creative thinker, then you know that there is an imagination beyond the boundaries and stuff. So when you spend more time kind of looking at the new stuff that is happening around, beyond what then you know that there is so much more to do and stuff, and it helps you kind of accommodate those perspectives and those outlooks in your own way of thinking and stuff. And if you look at stuff from other countries and other people and stuff, then obviously it helps you kind of better your own product portfolio, your own strategy, your own plan of action and stuff. And you're far equipped to kind of have a discussion and or debate or argue about it with people. This is really cliche. When you're kind of setting the record right and stuff, when you're having a conversation, people come with this preconceived thing that there's always an argument happening or a debate happening or whatever. But believe me, in offices and in culture places and stuff where people don't even think of this, productive and efficient and creative work happens when you're having a chat. So if my Karigar or if my vendor comes in and I have a chat with him, I'm not going to look at him and tell him you're doing a bahs with me or you're arguing with me or whatever. So this is a preconceived thing. So this helps, because certain minds come with this preconceived notion and stuff. So it is very important to understand that communication is definitely a strong point where you're exchanging ideas and thoughts, you're learning from each other, and you're kind of setting the benchmark for conduct in the organization, or the daily basis and stuff. And every organization has a system in place and stuff, so you have to have your own systems in place and stuff. And if you're not comfortable about interacting with a certain vendor or a certain person and they're important to you, you can always have a second staff or a person taking your spot and talking to them. And I'm sharing this because I saw yesterday in Starbucks an experience and an episode that happened. It's left something in my mind and stuff. So I think systems and protocols are important everywhere. So a great idea would be to also have a grievance cell or a grievance department where people kind of come in and walk in and have a chat, and someone is maturely handling the situation and stuff. So that's that. So these tips are being shared so that it helps all of you and stuff. Enjoy your day, have a great day, and remember, focus on your own self. Remember to realize that everybody has challenges and stuff, and the preconceived conservative outlooks and stuff don't help. What's very important is also to kind of discuss new opportunities and take new insights, and also work on new products from time to time, because that will also keep you kind of excited about what you're doing next. If you love what you're doing, that's great. But sometimes when you're kind of feeling a little close towards an idea or whatever, hang in there, go to a place which excites you, which kind of gets your creative juices churning and stuff, and you come back all charged up and excited and stuff, you know. So do that to yourself and enjoy. And thanks for your messages, thanks for your like and stuff, and have a great day. Kickstart, push it. You got to energy, you got the energy, you know. You got to be proactive, you got to be assertive, you got to be confident, and you got to kind of take the task in hand and get it to the final delivery mode and stuff. That's what winners do, you know. So love and luck, take care and have fun. Bye bye.